Alrighty, guys. Hopefully, you guys been having a good week so far. Matter of fact, we're gonna change the mood up just a little bit tonight. Change the light just a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna have a fun one. Shout out to my man Chris for being in here always. Shout out to Chris. We're gonna have a fun one today. You know, I oftentimes talk about super serious stuff that causes people to think. I don't want to do much thinking tonight either. So I found this article um, that is extremely hilarious for not only me but most of the men because there's a whole bunch of hypocrisy within this, and we're gonna have fun with this tonight. We're gonna roast this thing. As you guys come in here, double tap the screen, hit the like button. So these are the things that women find unattractive, yet they still deal with and date on a consistent basis. Good afternoon, Maze. What's going on, Maze Light? So, which one do we want to start with? Let's see. Okay. So, one of the things that women find instantly unattractive, which is the first hypocrisy of the evening, is they hate when men aspire to be an alpha male. He said, "May I ask how your day has been?" It's been busy, extremely busy. I've been up since 3 a.m. And this is Central Time where I am. It's 10:22 and I've been up ever since. Still going hard. So they hate men. They find men that aspire to be alpha males as unattractive, an instant turnoff. Isn't this hilarious, contradictory on multiple levels, guys? Because isn't the alpha male the one that she wants, the top dog, the one that leads and gets the most attention, the most dominant male? Isn't that what they seek? Yet they say that they hate when men aspire to be an alpha male, aspire to be greater and better. Again, another thing that women find another thing that women find unattractive instantly that men do is when we give advice to them when they don't ask for it. Now, this is true of not just women. This is true of many people in general. Most people do not want advice, so your advice falls on deaf ears most times, right? Women just want to hear themselves talk. That's what that means. They don't want any help. They don't want your advice. They don't want your man leadership. They don't want real masculinity. They want to have fun. They want to have uh, they want to be all over the place and not have any structure, which is why they'll say they want a real man, but when he puts parameters and boundaries around them, she begins to scram because she wants to be her, she values her freedom much more. So the next one, and I kind of agree with this one, but wearing too much cologne. Now, I'd rather have cologne on than to not have cologne on. Let's be serious now. That one's kind of understandable to a certain extent. Oh, here we go. So, when they think they're being a gentleman, but actually being possessive and controlling. Guys, one of the things you have to understand about women today is that they value their freedom more than they value a marriage, a relationship, a family. Because in order to have those things, you got to have discipline, you got to have structure, you got to have boundaries. You can't just go out to girls' nights out because you feel like it. You got kids at home, you got to work, you got chores to do around the house. Women don't want to do this stuff, guys. So, example, ordering food for you without asking what you like. Mm. And then they'll say they want a traditional man. Being randomly aggressive to other men for supposedly looking at my woman. Women don't understand microaggressions clearly. Critiquing women's outfit to cover you up when you go outside because he doesn't like other men looking. Again, guys, they don't want your leadership. She thinks that she can walk down the street in a camel toe and other men not look and fondle her and not look at, or not fondle her, excuse me, but not look at her in an actual way. All of this is delusion. So, what is the next one here? I can make that your car is clean and you drive it safely than the make and model. Okay, that one makes absolutely no sense. Again, this is women's uh, intrusive thoughts talking. On Tinder, I see a bunch of guys list whiskey as their only interest, yet they'll be alcoholics. Not even a sentence, just the single word. I think this is makes them look sophisticated, but it makes them look insufferable. Okay, I haven't seen that, but of course I'm not a woman, right? Um, Brag about how successful they are with women. Isn't this what Conor McGregor's types of man do? You guys are more than welcome to chat along as we go around this ridiculous list. Um, so brag about how successful you are. It comes across as desperate and not really believable. Now, some men believe in that model of fake it till you make it, which is false. You can't fake success. As soon as things cost money and you get an upper scale, you're going to get found out really quickly. But um, yeah, guys, women don't want you to flaunt. So, reckless driving with me in the car. That definitely varies woman by woman because some women like to go fast in the motorcycle and uh, have a little bit of danger and spontaneity. That's for sure. That adrenaline rush gets them. So, reckless driving with me in the car, that is, percentage of women, especially when it's my car. It's not showing off your skills, it's giving me an anxiety attack. It makes sense. Let's see. The next one, listen to Joe Rogan or Elon Musk. And all of these are turnoffs, excuse me, things that women find as turnoffs when it comes to men. How is Joe Rogan a bad person? You can make arguments about Elon, but Joe Rogan, this guy's the most carefree guy in the world. Here's a lying one, guys. Check this one out. Sleeping with as many women as they possibly can while demanding his future wife be a virgin. Well, if I didn't have the social proof of attracting multiple women, I wouldn't have a woman. Crazy how that goes, right? Next one, unkind behavior. Now, things like negging, bragging, Bragging, acting dominant, but she expects you to be a dominant male. How are you going to be a dominant male and not act dominant? That just tells me that you're insecure, fake, and an immoral person, which is a deal breaker for me. Okay, so being dominant shows that you're insecure. Bragging makes you fake. Girl math, right? Revving their engines immediately turns me into the Sahara. That one doesn't make sense to me. I kind of agree with that. Um, Bragging how they haven't cheated on you like they need a medal. Dude, it's the expected minimum. What kind of dudes are these women talking to? These are some things that I've never even heard from either my friends or men that I know of. This is crazy. Oversized pickups or extreme lift kits. Nothing says I'm insecure like taking up 4 parking spaces. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. This one kind of makes sense. Talking over people in a group and always try to be the loudest, most dominant person in the conversation makes you look rude. Well, it is what it is. So, this is a wild one. You guys check this out. This is a wild one. Brag about their fantasies of committing acts of violence against those who have wronged him or me. So if somebody wrongs you as a man or wrongs you as his woman, his wife, he's not supposed to talk about violent things potentially happening. See, women, this goes to show you the mindset of women. They don't really value respect like men do. Men value respect. We're willing to die over respect. Women aren't. Like when I heard that, I don't think, wow, what a brave and honorable man. I think, wow, he enjoys brutality too much for me to be comfortable with him. And this is complete hypocrisy, guys, because we went over this live stream where the guy made a Tinder profile of him being a violent person and him getting over 1,000 matches or 100 matches within the first hour or a day or something. It's ridiculous. So what women say out of their mouths really means very little. Um, and that's one case of that. Hating their wives, it's not funny or cute. I don't know too many men that are married that hate their wives. Going to the gym is his entire personality. Yeah, sometimes some gym bros be too gym oriented. What kind of guys are these women dealing with? Check this out. This is a weird one. There is this horrible, uncomfortable thing that some do when they meet you and shake your hand. Then one of their fingers will tickle your palm. Okay, again, I don't know where these women are meeting these men. They always have like women always have like these weird stories. They're into some weird creatures of men. Don't ever let a woman tell you she has standards because she's meeting all these weirdos and going on these weirdo dates as if they didn't display their weirdo-ness before. You're not like other women. So women hate they view that as the statement, you're not you're not like other women, is an instant turnoff. Wow, these women will X you out for anything, right? They'll X you out for anything. You can't even say crazy, the normal stuff. You're not like most women. You'll turn her off. Good Lord, right? No wonder some of you guys are getting ghosted so much because she's women today, they require you so much and they're so hypocritical, acting overly macho. See a sense of that. Those that refuse to watch, okay, the ones that hunt for sport. So hunting is a turn off for women. Okay. The ones that have the loudest and biggest trucks, where they absolutely have no need for it. The ones that have to strut like a peacock to assert dominance as alpha male. The reason why women talk about these things, guys, is because they deal with these guys, and these guys have had intercourse with them, and they pumped and dumped them, which is why they hate it. They don't hate. They only hate the ending. They don't hate the guy in the middle of it. And so one of the reasons why we keep hearing certain things is because women keep getting pumped and dumped by these same men, and it's triggering them. Um, I've met some men that are some of the toughest. Sitting with my daughter. Wait. I've met some men that are some of the toughest mofos sitting with my daughter in a tutu, getting served tea. So the man's wearing a dress, getting served tea, pretending, talking about how she wants to paint their nails, and they're as, okay, this is horrible English, they're at home doing that as they're sparing or sparring with someone. So you being a man pretending to be a woman to please your daughter turns you on. See, if you listen to women, guys, you won't have any women. If you listen to women's advice on how to get women, you'll never have a woman. And that's facts. That's word, that's facts. If they cook, clean, play princess, you name it, and are still at home in their sexuality, that is a guarantee to make me wifey material any day of the week. So a man pretending to be a woman turns on women. Interesting. Let's see. Showing me hot pictures of the hot women they've dated. Yeah, this actually happened once. Hey, he's telling you he has options, baby. He's setting the tone. She acting like she don't want to compete. Showing off their car while endangering both of our lives. Okay, that's a similar one from earlier one. Making fun of people and laughing with their friends about it, yet they'll love the class clown because he's comedic in class. Brag about how much money they make or what they own. So you guys are just supposed to be silent and and just quiet about your success. Don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret. Be broke. Pretend like you're broke. That's what gets women. Q. When I want a woman's opinion, I would tell her what it is. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I had one very attractive boyfriend who was who very much knew it, and he was practically posed on the lounge waiting for compliments. It was so off-putting because he's more attractive than you. Plus, he used my special moisturizer all the time. Okay, that's weird. She might be dating a DL guy. And when I finally used it again, it was almost run out. I asked him and he lied about it. He had pretty privilege for too long and it showed. Hey, but you still let him hit, right? She still let him hit. That's what you have to understand about women with these certain guys, these arrogant guys and all this stuff. They'll say this stuff after he hit, after she got pumped and dumped, after the fact. He still got what he wanted out of the situation. Excess muscle, thinking bodybuilding big, it's not much. It's like plastic surgery on women. Damn. So you can't go to the gym either. Okay. Um, what's going on, Aura? I'm doing good. How are you? Not showing emotions. Let me know when you're sad, upset, mad about something. Yeah, you're gonna do that, and you're gonna dry up like the Sahara Desert. That's women's advice again, guys. Does not work. They think being mean, roasting a girl, makes them attractive. It works. It works. Bitching about their ex, unattractive and a huge red flag. Yeah, but they'll complain about every man in their past and say he was abusive and he was this and that, and he cheated. And so it's okay when she does it, but it's a bad thing when you do it. I'm really turned off by the guys who think of themselves as having elite taste in anything to the point to where they like to state all of their opinions as if they're objective facts. Okay, they don't like smart men, especially when these opinions always align with what is always quickly acclaimed and not just their own unique tastes. Okay, like in the Barbie movie, play guitar at you. So you can't play the guitar without it unattracting women. All of this, I mean, women gonna be pulling this shit out their ass, guys. So yeah, we getting towards the end of the list. You guys go ahead and comment your thoughts below if you guys are enjoying this. We're gonna come with something light. We'll go back to the serious stuff in the next few days. We got some stuff to talk about. But I wanted to have some fun tonight, talking about other women who are texting them, want to date them, into them. Yeah, baby, to indicate and show that you have to compete. See, women don't want to have to compete. They want reason why that's why they want monogamy. Because they don't want to compete with the other women. Because they know they'll lose. When men pursue a harem of women on socials and think we can't see it, super cringy and low vibe, them be the same guys that they will fawn over. All the celebrity types do the same stuff. When men try to act tough or like they're over someone or something, it's okay to be sad, cry, be affected by something emotionally. Yeah, and then you cry and then she loses respect for you. Again, all of this is hypocrisy. Shitting on my music, book, TV, and movie taste. Okay. Uh, so yeah, I think that's most of them. Because a lot of these are repeats. Being humble is so much more attractive. That's to each his own. Let's see. But all in all, guys, all of this list, most of this list is BS because women have dated these guys, they slept with these guys. All of this is complete hypocrisy. Most of this list. Um, Speaking of this, I got a text from a chick. Okay, took she forgot to reply and it's Tuesday. Okay. Again, the lies. The correct answer is yes, I am dating other women, aren't you? Make them compete. Exactly. Shout out to my man Chris. So yeah, it's just me and you in here rocking out tonight, Chris. But yeah, guys, we're gonna come with the more serious stuff come this weekend and come Thursday. I think Thursday we'll talk about the virtual world that we live in and this virtual fake world that we're cultivating. It's getting crazy out here. Uh, Passport Bros are getting eviscerated in a new video. Um, there's lots of things that we can talk about. Let's see, but probably Thursday because I got to do a rant, guys. I hadn't done a rant in a long time, and it's about time for me to do one because I'm fed up with humankind at the time. So we might do a rant on Thursday, or we'll talk about this virtual AI stuff and how it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake anymore. It's really getting bad out here, guys. It's really getting bad out here. It's really getting scary, to be honest with you. You have to question everything on the television. He supporting my man Miles. I appreciate it, man. You know, the faithful few, I really appreciate you guys. You know, Chris, you always like, comment, and, you know, hype the video up for the algorithm and watch the ads. It really means a lot, you know. It really does, because YouTube is grueling. It's gruesome. Uh, you know, sometimes putting videos up and noticing it doesn't get as many views as you thought it would get, or not as entertaining as you thought it would get, that can really um, stop a lot of people from making content. But again, that's what's part of the game. You got to keep pushing and moving forward. So hopefully you guys are learning from me as much as I'm learning from you. So yeah, guys, go ahead and end it right here. Again, shout out to my man Chris for being in here. If you're watching the replay, double tap the screen, hit the like button. If you guys want support, hit the super chat button, the super thanks in the comment section. Uh, all the ways you can support are in the description below. You guys have a good day, good night, and I'll see you guys Thursday. We'll probably rant. Let's do a rant on Thursday. So y'all stay tuned Thursday night for a rant. Peace.